What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. So guys, in today's video I want us to watch and to listen to this speech from the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mottley. Mottley, she has come out and sent a powerful warning message to all Caribbean leaders, and also she is now a new chair of CARICOM. So kindly guys, watch this speech, then I'll be back with more comment.
My beloved brothers and sisters of the Caribbean, as we step boldly into 2025, I greet you with hope, determination, and an unyielding commitment to serve as your chair of CARICOM. Today we stand at the crossroads of immense challenges and extraordinary opportunities. How we act, united as a people and as nations, will define not only this year 2025, but the legacy of our generation. The Caribbean is far more than a geographic space. We know it. It is a living testament to the power of courage, creativity, and our collective strength. Ours is a history marked by resilience, a word that we will have to embrace more and more in our future. Time and again, we have faced storms, both natural and man-made, and risen stronger, more determined than ever, united in shaping our destiny. Especially in this year, as we saw the ravages of Hurricane Beryl make history, not just for the history books, but regrettably in the lives of too many families across our region. I extend heartfelt thanks to the outgoing chairman, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada, for his wise and steady leadership. Together with my fellow leaders, I reaffirm our shared commitment to ensuring the prosperity, security, and well-being of every citizen in our region. A region at an important juncture is what we are. We begin 2025 against that backdrop of global uncertainty. The aftershocks of COVID-19 pandemic linger. The worsening climate crisis endangers our homes and livelihoods, as I just referred to our experience with Beryl this year. The devastating conflicts in Sudan and Ukraine and Gaza and Lebanon reverberate far beyond their borders, while in our community, the multifaceted crisis in Haiti demands urgent, thoughtful, and compassionate solutions. And we pray for the continued stability of our relations between Guyana and Venezuela. These challenges, my friends, test our resolve, but they also underscore the urgency of adaptation, resilience, and bold action. The Caribbean must not only weather these storms, but we must lead in crafting solutions for a changing world. Central to our mission must be resuming the full implementation of the CARICOM single market and economy. We paused our coordinated actions on this noble but critical mission as we applied all that we could muster to fight COVID and its trail of economic and social upheaval. But 5 years on, we must resume our work on the CSME. For this is not merely an economic agenda. It is a vision of unity and opportunity for small states who know that we can achieve so much more together than we do so individually. Full realization of the CSME, including above all else, yes, the free movement of our nationals, is essential for unlocking the true potential of our people and our economies. So is the necessity for us to attain and go beyond the target that we set ourselves for food and nutritional security, best exemplified by the Vision 25 by 2025 agenda, which we set in 2021. We must now focus, my friends, to apply the few but necessary recommendations of the distinguished CARICOM Commission on Economy, who reported to us in the middle of the pandemic when we were justifiably distracted. The pooling of our sovereignty must also be better addressed by the pooling of our efforts from investment to skills to procurement. We can do better together. We must also confront the injustices of the global financial system, which continue to marginalize small island and low-lying developing states. Unjust blacklisting practices and insufficient access to concessional financing hinder our sustainable development efforts. CARICOM will persist in advocating for reforms, championing the Bridgetown Initiative and working with others like the 73 vulnerable countries in the Climate Vulnerable Forum as we fight for a better financial landscape regionally and globally within which we can build resilience, prosperity, and yes, equity, fairness for all our people. We also urge the adoption and the laser-like refining of the Multidimensional Vulnerability Index to secure critical resources for our region's future as we face these crises that are often beyond our control to avoid, but for which we must strengthen our resilience to survive. In so doing, my friends, we must urgently settle a floor of rights as a community for our people so that we agree on what must be the minimum protection and the opportunities that each and every Caribbean person must benefit from, while we instill as well in all of us the need for each to live our daily lives to do better by our family, our communities, our country, and yes, our region. Our home will only be as good in this region as we collectively make it. We remain inspired by the principles of Ubuntu. I am because we are. In tandem, we must deliver on the commitments of the recently concluded George Bridge Declaration, which built on the regional symposium in Port of Spain that recognized crime and violence as a public health issue in the Caribbean. This declaration, reached at in Georgetown, Guyana, under the chairmanship of Barbados, prioritizes citizen security and safety by addressing it as a public health challenge, while innovating and strengthening our efforts nationally and regionally in law enforcement and the modernization of our criminal justice systems. This is absolutely critical for the majority of our people who simply want to ensure that the zone of peace that we aspire to as a region for the Caribbean is a lived reality in each of our communities. We look forward to the meeting in St. Kitts and Nevis this year, which will add to the meetings in Trinidad and Guyana on this most critical of issues that affects each and every Caribbean person. We're also welcome as a community to welcome the declaration of the second decade for people of African descent beginning today, the 1st of January, 2025. This achievement reflects the tireless advocacy of our region and the strides made during the first decade, including global recognition of our 10-point plan for reparatory justice and the establishment of the United Nations Permanent Forum for People of African Descent. Yet, my friends, so much remains to be done in this area. We must continue to press the international community for a mature face-to-face conversation at all levels so that we may see them repair the damage from the exploitation through the immoral institutions of slavery and colonialism which our people suffered from. We must also urge the international community to provide resources necessary to improve the dignity, security, and material conditions of African-descended people worldwide. The spectacle of 600 million Africans without electricity in an age of AI is in no way morally acceptable to us as a community, which is part of the African diaspora that is the sixth region of Africa. Yes, us CARICOM people. In this regard, we will further continue our work to strengthen our relationship with the African Union as a community of Caribbean people. So my friends, this year, let us seize the boundless opportunities before us. The world is racing into a digital future, and the Caribbean must not be left behind. From green energy to artificial intelligence, we must lead with alacrity as innovators, not blindly, but responsibly, equipping our young people with the tools to drive change and to position our region as a hub for sustainable industries. This is even more so when we consider that we equally face the challenge of many developed countries. That is an aging and declining population. It is for that reason that our young people therefore must be given every opportunity to ensure that when they too age, that there are those who are young enough to help them mature in their gray and silver years. Our creativity, my friends, has long been our greatest asset. From the arts to technology, let us inspire the world with our ingenuity and originality. Let every child and entrepreneur and national know they're part of a community that supports and uplifts them. And let us celebrate all that is good and is possible for our Caribbean civilization as we do what we do best in the expression of our Festival of Arts, Carifesta. My friends, my brothers and sisters, Carifesta 15 will be held in Barbados from August 22nd to 31st, 2025. I'm inviting you, God willing, to create, to participate, and simply to come. I speak to each and every one of us as Caribbean people, not just as members of CARICOM, but every one of the Caribbean people that I can hear my voice, come. As we would say in Barbados, miss this and blame yourself. Food and fashion, music and dance, art, craft, sculpture, and good old Caribbean talk, from philosophy to attitudes, from religion to development. Let us use this as an opportunity to build resilience in our region, spiritually and psychologically. Each of us individually. Let us gather and feed our souls and nurture our spirit as Caribbean people. In our unity lies our strength. This must be our truth and our rallying cry. Whether tackling the climate crisis, addressing gun violence, or championing equitable global financial reforms, we must act with one voice and one purpose. To our Caribbean people, let us put aside what divides us and focus on what binds us together. I call on us to stay engaged. I say, hold us, yes, as leaders accountable. But remember, building this region we love is not only about the governments and its work. It is the responsibility of each and every one of us as Caribbean people, as Caribbean institutions. So my friends, let us contribute our energy and our talents to this cause that matters most to us. This must not, however, be our cry alone, but it must be the actions of our generation of Caribbean people. We know better. We can do better. Together, we can build a Caribbean that is resilient, prosperous, healthy, and united. A beacon of hope in a world yearning for solutions. And we do so in our own indomitable style, with a smile on our face and a pep in our step. Happy New Year, CARICOM. The future is ours, yes, ours to create. Thank you.
So guys, I hope you have watched and listened to that powerful speech from the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, and I'm so happy for her because she's now a new chair for CARICOM, a Caribbean community. And Mia Mottley, she's that one of the Caribbean leader who she always fight the rights of the black people in the Caribbean. Not only the black people, also she always try to bring the Caribbean country, the Caribbean community to come together, to unite so that they can be strong. And also she has talked about the Caribbean relationship with Africa. For so many times I've been telling you that some countries in the Caribbean and African country, they are really bonding together. They are really coming together. As seeing how Mia Mottley, she has come out and also encouraged the Africans community to join hands with the Caribbean community. It is that one thing that I really love, because I know our brothers, we have our brothers from here in Africa, they were taken away during slavery. They were forcefully taken from here in the motherland to the Caribbean, and that's why also majority of them, they really want to come back here in Africa. And that's why Mia Mottley, she's trying to bring that unity among the Caribbean country and African country. And that's why she's telling us that the Caribbean and African, we need to unite. And also guys, she has delivered a very powerful message concerning with the leaders in the Caribbean. She's telling the leaders in the Caribbean, it is now the right time for us to work together, for us to unite as a Caribbean country, simply because we have seen a lot of problems it is going on in some of the Caribbean country. Like in Jamaica, we have heard that the Chinese, they want to take over Jamaica. The Chinese foreigners, they are coming out and they are building more they are taking some of their beach, they are making some of their beach to be a private beach. They are turning most of the public beach to be a private beach. And because of that also, it has made to a lot of Jamaicans coming out and crying to their government, telling them that you should stop allowing these foreigners to come over and take our country, the same way what it is happening in Haiti. The Haitian leaders, they were puppet, they were selling out the country, and because of that, the Haitian people, they decided to come out and fight their country back. So this will tell you that the Caribbean leaders, they need to work according to the will of the people. They need to become more serious, and that's why I really love Mia Mottley, because she's that one of the Caribbean leaders that she's a no-nonsense leader. She knows what she's doing. She knows she knows what the people of the Caribbean they want, and that's why she has been managed. She has managed to get this new chair, being the chair of the Caribbean community. It is that thing that I know for sure. Mia Mottley, she's going to deliver, and also she's going to make Caribbean become more strong and more uniting Caribbean country. And also, guys, this goes to all the leaders who they are puppet. Right now, I came out and tell you that revolution, it has started among black people. We as black people, it is now the time for us to come together, to unite, and we are becoming more stronger if we will unite, if we will come together. And that's why Mia Mottley, she's emphasizing to Caribbean, to the Caribbean and African people to come together, because we all know that there's a powerful, and also there's a strong power if we will become together. But if we'll be going to be divided, we cannot be strong. And because of that, Mia Mottley, she's encouraging us to come together. And also, guys, she's wishing all the people in the Caribbean a happy 2025. And also, she's looking forward to see new changes in the Caribbean. And also, guys, as you know, Mia Mottley, if she finds the leaders in the Caribbean doing a bad thing, she will tell them to face. You have seen how Mia Mottley, she always she don't hide anything. This is one of the leaders. She's that leader that she don't want to hide anything. If you are doing bad, she will come out and tell you that no, stop doing that. Do according to the will of the people. And that's why Mia Mottley, I really love her, because she's that leader that she knows what she's doing. So kindly, guys, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.